it's so good to see you again. We're here to write one more page about the weather. So we wrote about it being sunny, we wrote about it being snowy, we wrote about it being rainy. Let's read our page about it being rainy first before we go on. Ready? I'll point and then we can read it together. You ready to help me read? Okay, help me. Now it is rainy. When it rains, I wear my boots. So tell me, what kind of weather do you think we'll write about today? I did hear it. I heard it. Windy. So let's write it like this. Here is the wind. Because when the wind comes, it's so windy. So let's say, here is the wind. Say the sentence with me. Here is the wind. How many words? Yes, 4 words. So how many lines do we need? Yes, 4 lines. Here we go. Here is the wind. All right, what's the first word? Yes, here. That's an orange word. Remember to put your capital letter because it's the first letter in the sentence. Here. Here is snap word. There it is. Sometimes it takes me a second to find them. Here is the snap word. It's a red word. Here is the wind. Okay, we're gonna have to chop it. Ready to chop? Here we go. Say wind. W-I-N-D. Wind. I bet you can write this one. Go ahead and try. And then you can check it with what I write. You ready to check it? Okay. W-I-N-D. Is that how you wrote it? If you did, great. If you didn't, just fix it. All right, here is the wind. And do you remember that we're working on twin sentences this week? So we know that when we write twin sentences, we make 2 sentences that go together. And we can use the last word in the first sentence to think about the idea, to start the idea for the next sentence. I remember what I was gonna write. So I'm taking this idea of the wind, and I'm gonna start my next sentence with the idea of the wind. Maybe we could write, wind is good for kites. How many words? Yes, 5. Say it with me. Wind is good for kites. So let's draw lines. Wind is good for kites. What's the first word? Wind. We already wrote it, so we just can write it again. But this time let's put a capital W because look, there's our period. We know that the next one has to be a capital letter. So capital W, I-N-D. Wind is snap word. Wind is good. Let's chop it. Say good. G-D. Good. Double O again. Good. Wind is good for, I always feel like for is a snap word and it's not. But we can chop it. Say for. Or. For. Woo! Easy. Or. Wind is good for kites. Okay, this is a chopping word. Kites. K-I-T-S. Kites. All right, what's the first sound? K. Could be a C, it could be a K. In this word, it's a K. K-I, kite. This word has a silent E. Kites. All right, let's reread what we wrote. Here is the wind. wind is good for kites. So what will we draw in our picture? Yep, a windy day and some people flying some kites, because our picture has to match our sentences. All right, so let's, you know, when I was a little girl, I'm gonna draw me. My dad would take me and fly kites. My dad loved to make kites. He would like make kites and then we would go and fly them. He would like use newspaper to make kites. So there's my dad, and that's me when I was a little girl. And then he would always have like, he would hold a ball of string so I wouldn't let go. And then he would let me hold the string, and the string went way up there and it was attached to the kite that he made out of newspaper. And then he would always put like this like tail that had these like little pieces of cloth on it, I guess to weigh it down. And then the weather was windy. So sometimes like when people want to draw the wind, they draw like shh, like that. They're drawing like shh, shh. Does that look windy? I think it matches. Let's read our sentence one more time. Here is the wind. Wind is good for kites. That was so fun writing those sentences with you today and drawing this picture with you today. So now you have 4 pages about the weather. If you want to make a cover for it and write it the weather, and then you want to color your pictures, that would make a great all about book. All about the weather. You could call it all about the weather. Anyway, I will see you again next week. Tomorrow's a field trip, so make sure that you come to school tomorrow. We're going to take you somewhere fun. All right, so I'll see you. Bye.